how are y'all doing today? Welcome to my channel. So, thank you so much for clicking on the video. If you're tuning in via YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or my podcast, okay, which you guys can locate on any of the major streaming podcast platforms, right? Thank you for taking the time to do that. So, happy Monday to you, or happy Moon Day to you, right? We're doing the daily vibration today for January 25th, 2021. Can y'all believe we're 25 days into the month already? Wow. Okay. So a few things, or a few announcements. I just want to remind you guys that I am having the mental and emotional chess lecture, the 7 Hermetic principles. We're going to be tapping into the Kabbalion and talking about how we can master ourselves on a mental and emotional level. Okay. So that is going to be on the 27th at 3 p.m. $30 donation. You can go ahead and you can submit your donation to me via Cash App or via PayPal. Okay. So with that being said, my lovelies, if you're going to get that information, you can find that on my Instagram. And if you are tuning in via YouTube, you can find that information in the description box, or you can just email me at the number for your invoice at gmail.com. Okay. Not to mention, Interfaith Wealth Builders, Kim Warner from Interfaith Wealth Builders had made a donation, so 9 people can actually get a free session, a free coaching session, okay, which comes with an intuitive reading. All right, so yeah, I got 9 slots that I can go ahead and hand out to people that really would like to have a session and tap into an intuitive reading what's going on around them energetically. So that's coming on up. I got to figure out how we're going to do that though. Okay. So I'll keep you posted on how you can go ahead and submit to win a free reading and coaching session with me. All right. So major shout out to Kim Warner at Interfaith Wealth Builders for that donation. All right. Not to mention, if you were part of the Patreon community, y'all know we did it. We did it on the 23rd. We tapped into the Karmic readings on the 23rd. So if you're part of the Patreon community, you do need to know that on the 23rd of every month, we do the Karma readings live on Patreon. And if you are part of the live, you get a free Karma reading. So you want to come on over and join us on the 23rd of each month if you are a Patreon member. That goes down at 2 p.m., y'all, on the 23rd of the month, okay? All right, so let's get into it. Happy Monday to you, or happy Moon Day to you, just depending on, where you're looking at these energies from. So today's Monday, and Mondays are ruled by the moon, all right? So we're going to start off with the energetic breakdown, all right? So first of all is January, and the month January is actually vibrating on the number 9. So we're not talking about the number of which it starts the year off with, like it's the first number of the year, or for the first month of the year. So therefore we usually, give it the numeric value of 1. However, the month of January actually vibrates on the number 9, right? And then we have the 25th day, and then when you reduce that down, you get the number 7. So we have the day actually vibrating on the number 7, and we also have Monday, which vibrates on the number 9. So we got dual energies going on in the atmosphere today, and we're going to talk about all these numbers, right? Then you also have the year 2021, which is vibrating on the number 5, right? Okay. And so the moon is entering Cancer at about 1:52 p.m., okay, on the 25th. So you want to just be mindful. There's going to be an energy shift of emotions around 1:52 p.m. This afternoon, the 25th. So if you're watching Instagram, you're getting this post in the day before. So not the 24th, but the 25th, okay? The moon goes on a Cancer at 1:52 p.m. So you can definitely, if you're an empath, feel that energy already creeping in a little bit earlier in the day before it hits everybody else, okay? The sun is currently in Aquarius, which means this is a month of independence. This is a month of being your own individual self, being innovative, not being able to do things the way everybody wants you to do them, right? This is a month of radical changes, or a season of radical changes, so you can find people, maybe wanting to change their hair, just doing things differently, right? Cutting your hair off, just doing radical things as we are now in the Aquarian season for the next month before we swip over to Pisces, right? Now, There's also a sense of freedom with the sun being in Aquarius. So you want to be mindful of that, right? Some people within the month of Aquarius is going to be seeking for their freedom, all right? So with that being said, let's tap into the numeric values of what's going on today. So we have the day, Monday, vibrating on the number 9. We also have the month, January, vibrating on the number 9. Now, you know the number 9 just vibrates on completion, right? It's the last step before, that creative thing just blossoms, right? So number 9 is known as a number of completion, right? Now, on a metaphysical level, the number 9 vibrates on the mind, body, and soul. So it is the number that vibrates on the mind, body, and soul. And when you're dealing with the number 9 in just a numerology aspect, that is also the number that vibrates. 3, 6, and 9 vibrates on the mental and thinking plane. Okay, that's the conscious plane. All right. And so we have the conscious plane in vibration today, all right, with the number 9. You have access to being able to complete things today, okay, with that mind, body, and soul energy today. Now, just a few things about the number 9 that you can tap into as you're moving throughout the day. The number 9 also vibrates on karma, right? Karma, or what you may consider to be karma, which is really just cause and effect, which means if you do this, this is going to be the effect of what you did. So you are the cause to all of your effects, okay? So you want to be mindful that the number 9 not only vibrates on completion of things, but it vibrates on you being responsible for the things that you create. Whether or not you take ownership, it doesn't matter, okay? Now, number 9 also vibrates on intuitive energy. This is why I talk about this all of the time. It's important for you to pay attention to your intuition, because your intuition is linked to all the possibilities. So there is no such thing as opportunity comes around once in a lifetime. Opportunity is available to you all day, every day, by you tapping into your intuitive nature or your intuitive self, okay? So the flip side of not paying attention to your intuition is feeling cut off and feeling like you can't make a decision. Not trusting yourself is the flip side to not tapping into your intuitive energy, okay? Learning how to say no today also vibrates within the number 9. And the flip side to that is you can have people being sycophants, the people pleaser, always saying yes, okay? And that doesn't necessarily always work in the long run. It may work in the short term, but it may not work in the long run. So you want to be mindful of that as you're moving throughout the day, right? Number 9 also vibrates on you being able to operate from a place of forgiveness, and obviously the flip side to that energy, or the polarity, and opposite polarity to that is unforgiveness, right? So which one of these are you operating in today, right? Keeping in mind that the number 9 vibrates on being able to complete things. This is the one number where you're incorporating mind, body, and soul. You're dealing with all of the planes here when we're talking about this number, okay? Now, we also have the number 7 here at play today, because the day, okay, the 25th, vibrates on the number 7. So when you add 2 plus 5 together, you get the number 7, right? So the actual day itself is vibrating on the number 7 also. Just not Monday, but the actual date, the 25th, is vibrating on the number 7, right? So when we're talking about the number 7, we're talking about all inner. This is inner stuff, right? And the number 7 is a very, very important number, because it actually signifies one actually tapping into their highest self, right? Their highest, I want to say, aspects of self within. Okay, I'm gonna take you here. This is probably not the video for this. Tapping into your higher self along the aspects of being able to balance all of your chakras, right? Tapping into yourself where you're being able to access all powers within those portals and those chakras is really what the number 7 represents when you start to talk about it on a metaphysical level, right? So this is the number that gives you access to all of these powers within your chakra portal systems, okay? So keep that in mind. This is mastery of self here. Right? So when you're tapping into the number 7, this is being able to know yourself, right? Number 7 vibrates also on wisdom, inner knowing, inner self, inner knowledge, right? And the flip side to that is just being foolish and not tapping into your inner you. Number 7 also vibrates on being able to manifest things. And if you're not in a mode of manifestation, then you're in a mode of stagnation, right? So flip side to being able to manifest is things can be stagnant, like nothing is moving, things are not happening for you. So you want to be able to balance that energy, right? Also, number 7 can vibrate on being determined, and you have some people that's easily distracted and they easily give up. So you have energy of people vibrating in determined energy today, and you have people that's just going to throw in the towel today. They don't even want to fight. Just fuck it. This it is what it is, right? We also have the number 5 in play this year. You're going to hear the number 5 all year long because the year vibrates in the number 5. So we're going to talk about the number 5 all year long, okay? And the one consistent thing that the number 5 vibrates on is change. And that is the one thing that is promised to you in this realm, okay? There is a consistent flow of ever change and unfoldment, right? So you need to know that today you got change in the atmosphere. The whole year is about change, okay? So be mindful of that. Number 5 also vibrates on being a visionary. Or the flip side to that is you got no vision, right? And if you don't got no vision, you don't have any foresight, then you're really not operating within a realm where you can see yourself out of things, right? So vision helps because a vision can help you activate your imagination to see past current situations, all right? Also, making decisions is one of the things in which the number 5 vibrates in. So the flip side to being able to make decisions is being indecisive, right? So just know that indecisiveness is also in the atmosphere today as well of decisive energy, okay? Or being decisive. Cleverness with intelligence, which means not operating in too much logic or too much emotional. You can be clever and use your intelligence to get things done today, or you can be operating on some fuckery and some bullshit, right? And just trying to get over. Your choice, okay? Either which way, you get back what you put out. You do got the number 9 in the atmosphere that is saying karma and cause and effect is in the air today. Now, just so you know, from the aspect of, I want to say, manning your square or tapping into things in a magical aspect or the magical square of numbers, you need to know that you have all planes operating on the vibration today within the date. You have all planes operating in existence today within the date. You got the number 5 that is operating in the soul plane or the spiritual plane. You got the number 9 that's operating in the mental plane, okay, or the thinking plane. And then you got the number 7 that's operating in the physical plane, okay. So yeah, there's a few things going on today, so you want to be mindful of that as you're moving throughout the day. Remember that you are the force, okay? Yeah, I might be hearing a lot of Star Wars references because I'm so in my Star Wars game right now. So yeah, remember you are the force, and I think I'm going to title this video "You Are the Force," and title this episode on the podcast "You Are the First of the Force," not the first, but the force, okay? Shit, you are the first, right? You are the first to all of your creations, right? So moving in that energy today that you are the force. You are the force, right? Okay. And so, my loves, I appreciate the fact that we are able to jump in and out of states, that we don't have to stay sad, we don't have to stay mad, we don't have to stay angry. We can transmute that. So I'm happy for the fact of even coming into that knowledge and that awareness, right? So today is Moon Day, right? And one of the chakras that the moon is associated with when you research it is the sacral chakra, the sacral chakra, right? And we know the sacral chakra has to do with relationships and emotions, right? In the sacral chakra, you can deal with, I want to say, abandonment issues here. This is where you find codependencies. This is where you find karmic patterns, you know. So, yeah, there can be some emotional cleansing and some need to let go of things today just within that chakra. So, if you're doing any chakra work today, or if anything is popping up for you today, you just want to know, like, the moon is actually associated with your sacral or sacral chakra, just depending on how you pronounce that, okay? I think that's pretty much the breakdown. I think that is pretty much a breakdown. So let's get the messages for you today, all right? So remember, all three planes of existence is in operation today, okay? Mental, physical, and spiritual plane all operate in existence as far as the numerical value is concerned. Okay, you can operate in the number 9 if you are moving throughout the mental aspect. Move in the number 7 if you're in the physical aspect, and you can move in the number 5 today if you are in the spiritual aspect. So this is going to be a spiritual year. Year is vibrating on the number 5. Okay, so we're going to start off with the wonderful ear energy because we are in Aquarius season, right? Now, ear energy is going to be Aquarius. It's going to be Libra, and it's also going to be Gemini. If you're not Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, you can apply this message to your thinking, your mental and your emotional thinking, all right? So today you have heavy root chakra energy popping up with balance as well as holistic health. And you also have crown chakra energy popping up. Okay, root chakra energy is all about family, being able to trust. This is where stability and security lies. So you're going to want to have to balance some things today, okay? Within your root chakra. That's just the dominant energy that you got going on. Especially if you got sacral chakra energy out in the atmosphere, you may have to deal with some emotional things today when it comes with the family area. Keeping in mind, you do have crown chakra energy here too, so you want to trust whatever intuitive notions you're getting, okay, or whatever intuitive guidance you're getting today as you move through and deal with things today, okay? Now we're going to jump on over to the wonderful water energy. If you are a water sign, that is going to be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. If you are not a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, you are going to apply this messages to your emotions, your feelings, okay? So today you guys got a mix of chakra energy going on, right? You got the third eye chakra energy, which is all about your imagination and your perception and how you see things. For some of you, it's talking about your dreams. Remember, maybe it could be your physical dreams, especially to my impact. So some of you may want to pay attention directly to your actual dream or the dream world. For some of you, this could mean goals. This could mean things that you want to get done, things that you want to accomplish, maybe popping up for you today. Or paying attention to your goals and your dreams, because you also have the soul star chakra popping up here, which is the chakra that's connecting you to the source. Once again, intuitive energy coming in. So intuitively pay attention to your dreams. There's healing coming in today, deep healing coming in today, especially within the areas of relationship. You also have the sacral chakra energy popping up here talking about relationships. You know, I'm not even going to get into the numerical breakdown of that's just going to make the video too long, because if I get into the breakdown of the cards, that's a whole nother level. What I can say is my wonderful water sign, there you're still dealing with you're still dealing with the soul level energy popping up here today. The soul plane energy is popping up here today for you, okay? Yeah, you're dealing with the soul plane and the conscious plane today, all right? You don't really have any physical plane energy going on today. You're just dealing with the soul plane and the mental plane today, okay? So a lot of thinking, a lot of higher self connective energy flowing in for you today to help you manage those emotions and the situations and maybe even the things that's being healed today, all right? So, yeah. Intuitive energy. So if you're dealing with soul plane energy and mental energy and thinking energy, there may not be so much doing involved. There may not be so much getting up and getting things done involved today. It may be more of a working things out emotionally, mentally, you know. That may be the type of work that you have to do today as far as the numbers are showing, okay? Okay. So, my love, all righty. So now we're going to go on over to the wonderful, wonderful fire energy, which is going to be Sagittarius, Leos, and the wonderful Aries. If you are not a Sagittarius, a Leo, or an Aries, my love, you can apply this message to action that may need to be taken in your life. This can be movement that's happening. This can also be passionate or lustful energy, just depending on what you got going on. But most importantly, this can also represent intuitive energy, okay? So you got energy operating in all planes today, my wonderful, wonderful fire sign. So there may be some mental work that you need to do. There may be some soul work that you need to do today, and there may be some physical work that you need to do today. The mental work that's coming in today has to do with your sacral chakra. So that could be an aspect of emotions regarding relationships and the change that needs to unfold within the relationship, because you do have the flexibility card popping up with sacral chakra energy. Then you got the clarity card popping up here with crown chakra. I'm not crown chakra, third eye chakra energy. And this is showing up on the physical plane. So there may be something on the physical plane that may have clarity today, something in the physical world, or something that you can physically do today to bring in clarity, or even change your perception about something in the physical world today, and it brings in more clarity. If somebody could come in and clarify something today that makes your physical world a lot more, clarity filled. Okay, so throat chakra is showing that it is operating. Throat chakra is showing that it's operating on a soul level. I'm sorry, yeah, soul level. Throat chakra is the blue. Throat chakra is saying some truth. Yeah, you may get some truth today, y'all. There's some stuff going on today. So there's some communication going on today, especially around relationships. Your perception is going to change. So there's a lot of things going on. You're operating on all planes today. Mental, spiritual, as well as physical, my wonderful fire sign. So there's going to be some actions doing to match those emotions today, okay? And then I want to say this, though, when in doubt and you're not sure what to do nothing, especially if there's a lot of emotions going on, Now, if you got a time frame and you need to make a move, then you go with your first, intuitive thought. However, when you're not sure what to do and you're not pressed for time, it's best for you to sit and just think about things before you move sometimes, right? Okay, I'm not talking about procrastination or being fearful. That's different things. Okay, so last but not least, we are tapping into the wonderful earth energy. If you're an earth sign, that is going to be the wonderful Capricorns, Taurus, or Virgos. If you are not a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo, right, you're going to apply this message to the earthly things. That's the house, the car, the bills, the children, the family, and the responsibility that dwells therein, okay? All right, so you guys have solar plexus energy popping up along with sacral chakra energy, and then you have earth chakra energy popping up. Okay, so you got energy in the physical plane today. You got a lot of physical plane energy popping up today, and mental plane energy. So self-mastery here is card number 15, which reduces down to the number 6, which lets us know that on the mental plane today, you got to master yourself, all right? Your conscious self needs to come into awareness today and do some self-mastery. Right, so you're going to have to manage and master how you think today. Bring them chakra in balance. Meditation. And keep it in mind, my wonderful earth sign, you're not just meditating from the aspect of when you sit down and do your chant and shit, right? No, or you just close your eyes, sit down and close your eyes. You're meditating all day, every day. Whatever you're worrying about, whatever is on your mind constantly, guess what? That's the form of meditation, okay? You also have the not the solar plexus. The sacral chakra energy popping up with creativity. The number 10, which reduces down to the number 1, which is on the physical level. There's still something on the physical level today, my wonderful earth signs, that you may have to find creative way to solve it, creative way to do it, creative way to get it done, creative way to talk about it, Yeah, okay. Then you got earth chakra energy popping up here with the Mother Earth card saying that you're going to have to get grounded today. Number 1 is on the physical plane. All right, so you're dealing with maybe having to physically do something, maybe even being more practical. So on the physical plane, we could be talking about practicality, versus actually maybe having to take action and movement, okay? So this is what I'm going to say to you, okay? You are the force. Tell y'all I'm on my Star Wars shit, okay? I just finished The Mandalorian. So, and I'm going back because there's a lot of, let me tell y'all something. I don't know if anybody caught that, but they talking about the planet Nibiru up in Star Wars 1. I caught that, honey. Okay, I'm just saying. Beautiful things going down. Beautiful things going down. Okay. So, my lovelies, I think that's pretty much it. Just a reminder, I have the lecture coming up on the 23rd, the Kabbalion 7 Hermetic Principle. We are going to be talking about mental and emotional chess and how to kind of be able to move through the change in energy of 2021, because change is the name of the game this year, okay? Not to mention, I want to remind you guys that On the 23rd of every month, I do live karma readings on Patreon if you're part of the Patreon community. So if you missed it, on the 23rd, I'll be back again next month on the 23rd. If you are on Clubhouse, you need to find me because I'll be on Clubhouse also. If you have an Apple, I don't know if they made it over to Android yet. Okay, with that being said, not to mention, major shout out once again to Interfaith Wealth Builders and Kim Warner at Interfaith Wealth Builders, that made a donation for 9 people to get a coaching session and an intuitive reading with me. So it's going to be a combined coaching session with an intuitive reading. Okay, I got to figure out how I am going to go ahead and get, the 9 people. I guess I can do a contest or, something. And we'll figure it out. But we're going to start that up later on, maybe this week or next week. I just got to figure out how we're going to get that done. All right. With that being said, I appreciate each and every one of you. Do something kind for yourself. Love yourself. Honor yourself. And don't forget, my love, okay, out of darkness comes enlightenment, baby. Okay? Out of darkness comes enlightenment. So what you working with? Don't hide from yourself, right? Don't hide from yourself. All right. I'm going to see y'all in tomorrow's Daily Vibration. Have a wonderful day, guys. Bye.